Hi everyone, this is Angela Yvonne for DivaGalsDaily.com, and this is your Season 2, Episode 2 recap of Insecure, called Hella Questions, but I like to call it Poor Tasha, also known as Nebulous Fuck. So the episode starts off with Issa being totally confused from the last sex escapade that she had with Lawrence. She is trying to figure out where does this leave them, because it was just short, abrupt, it was passionate, it was just crazy, and he just left out the door. So now she's trying to figure out, what's going to happen next. Meanwhile, Lawrence is getting back into hoe shape. The definition of hoe shape is that's the shape you get back into that is better than what you were looking like before you two got together. Because everyone knows that you put on comfort weight whenever you start dating someone. So you start eating out, you start laying around, you start, you're still cute, but you're not like cute on 10. Issa knows about Tasha now because Kelly and Tiffany drops the bomb that that's the girl that Lawrence has been spending his time with. So Issa goes and she decides to cyber stalk. And everyone knows how to cyber stalk. You just need one name. Molly was able to find the girl's name from less than 15 seconds. Issa goes through the girl's Facebook, her Instagram, her Twitter, and I can just imagine what's going through her mind, because when your ex gets a new boo, you always compare yourself to, well, what she got better than what I was doing, or why is he with her, or is she, is she quieter than me? Is she lighter than me? Is she taller than me? Is she, she cooking? I don't cook. What is she doing that's better than me? So she realizes that Tasha is the teller at his bank next to his old job, Best Buy. Issa gets in her car and she rides over to the bank because in her mind, she feels like she's going to go and confront Tasha and be like, oh, Lawrence, he's my man, and you da-da-da-da. So she has an out-of-body experience while she's sitting in the car, and she imagines herself walking into the bank and she sees Tasha and she just punches her out in front of everyone. Meanwhile, in reality, Issa's just sitting in the car wondering, how did we get to this place? I mean, me and Lawrence just had a sex escapade, and now I'm finding out that he has someone else. My heart broke for her, because the worst thing you can do is find out that your ex has moved on before you have moved on. Lawrence is feeling sex guilt, so he decides that he's going to tell Tasha that he slept with Issa. Tasha is like, you did what? You slept with her. So does that mean y'all are back together? What does this mean for us? Because in Tasha's mind, she's beginning a whole full-blown relationship. But Lawrence is not seeing it that way, even though he's over at her house every weekend, eating her food, banging her back out. He's just, trying to relieve the issues that he's having in his mind, and he's not really wanting to deal with it. So Tasha is like, you know what? If you kicking it with your little girlfriend, you need to go ahead and get up out of my house. Just get out. Molly meets up with Lawrence, and Lawrence is basically like, I don't care how Issa feels about the situation. She cheated. And Molly's like, well, technically she's not a cheater, even though she cheated. She's not really a cheater. Lawrence is like, I don't hate her, but I'm not checking for her right now. I'm done. Molly is like, oh shoot, now I gotta tell Issa that Lawrence is no longer checking for her. I know this is gonna break her heart. Molly tells Issa that Lawrence is done, and Issa is flabbergasted. So now she has to deal with being single all over again. You see Issa in her bedroom where she was still saving space for Lawrence to possibly come back. She moves her clothes, spreads out what little clothes she has into the 2-compartment closet, and she's really sitting with the pain that she's feeling for, dealing with Lawrence the way that she dealt with him. I'm just trying to figure out, where does all this go? Because I'm somewhat low-key rooting for Tasha, because I feel like she deserves some kind of happiness, but I don't think her happiness is going to be with Lawrence. I feel like Lawrence needs to get his life together, because he just has this trait of feeling like he's entitled to something, like he's, yeah, I'm working on this app, so you should be, you should be supportive. You should understand, that I might not work and might not be able to contribute to the household, but when I hit that lick, it's going to be all good in the hood. And with Issa Issa, she shouldn't have cheated on Lawrence. I don't condone cheating in any kind of way, but I do understand why she would. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you want it to be, 50-50. And certain people have different standards on what they feel a real relationship is about. And during their 5-year relationship, she was carrying the burden of, paying the rent, doing the groceries, doing everything. And when you're doing all that and the stress of work and the stress of life, and you come home and you don't have a great support system, it sort of weighs on your relationship. So you tend to seek outward things to make your home, a little bit better. So I'm just trying to figure out who's going to come up on the up and up, what's really going to be good. Questions that need answers, like, Issa, what you going to do now? I know you're about to get into your hoe phase, and this is going to be comical. So looking at Tasha. Tasha is having this make-believe relationship with Lawrence, which is on the end is just going to end up hurting her because Lawrence really doesn't want her. She's just something that's taking his mind off of his destroyed relationship with Issa. So I hope that, Tasha gets a grip, even though Lawrence is fine. I hope she gets a grip on what she really needs and what is going to make her a better woman. So that's the recap for season 2, episode 2, Insecure. Leave a comment below. Let us know if you're Team Tasha, Team Lawrence, or Team Issa. Give me what your favorite parts were on the episode, and we will see you soon.